The war is no longer just about missiles and ship. Well, it is now moving in something far more personal. Your internet, your daily life, your digital world. Well, a shocking warning has emerged from Iran, one that could impact millions, not just in that particular region, but across the globe. And you know what the threat is? Cutting undersea internet cables in the Red Sea. Now let's pause here and think a little. These are not any ordinary cables, they are the invisible lifelines of the modern world. Well, laying deep under the ocean, carrying data between continents. Every message that you send, every video that you watch, even this one, every online payment that you make travel through these cables. And here's a bigger number. Nearly one third of India's internet data, specifically traffic that is going to the US and Europe, it passes through the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea region. So if something happens over there, it does not stay there, just like Vegas. It reaches your phone. Imagine the scenario, ladies and gentlemen, you wake up, your internet is slow, payments are failing, apps, they are not loading. In fact, work calls are dropping, online deliveries are delayed, businesses slow down, stock markets react, and IT service gets hit. This is not just inconvenience, this is disruption at a national level. And that is why the government is taking this very seriously. Well, authorities in India, they have already alerted telecom companies and network operators. In fact, the Department of Telecommunication has asked them to prepare for worst case scenario, to study risk and keep the backup routes ready anytime soon. But here's the challenge, backup routes, they are limited. In fact, some data can be rerouted through Singapore. But that path, it does not have enough capacity to handle all India traffic. Another option is the Pacific route though, longer, slower, and far more expensive for us. Which means that even if the internet, it does not go completely dark, it could become slower, it could become costlier, and it could become unstable. And this is what is making the whole situation so serious. Because in today's world, internet is not luxury, right? It is infrastructure, it powers banking, it powers healthcare, education, communication, almost everything. And now, for the very first time in this conflict, that infrastructure itself is being mentioned as a target. Well, this is definitely a new kind of pressure, right? Not just on governments, but on entire population. So the bigger question is, will this remain just a warning or turn into real disruption that millions can face instantly? Because in modern conflicts, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to fire a rocket, a missile, or create chaos. Sometimes cutting an internet cable is enough.